Okay, welcome to video number 3, how to make a pottery piece with a slab. You're starting out with your clay ball. I mentioned this in my first video, and I can't remember if I mentioned this in my second video. I don't think I did. But if you've got extra clay at the end, I'm going to do a quick little, I guess I'll do another video after this one and just show how to make like an ornament or how to make a like a little cross. I showed in my first video how to make a rose. And these are just little ideas of things you can do to add. I mean, the thing about clay is it's just unlimited. I mean, you can make anything, you can do anything. It's just whatever your heart's content. So I could sit here and show you ideas literally all day, and I would never be able to show you everything that is possible. So you've got your ball of clay, and you're going to roll it out into a slab like this. It's about 1/4 of an inch or so thick. Which is a good slab. I have a machine where I stick my clay in and it rolls it out for me and it comes out like this. But this piece I actually rolled out with this rolling pin. And it's like you're making cookies. You're just gonna roll out your, your dough. But of course you don't want it as thin as you would, as you would if you were making cookies. So you've got your ball of clay, and you want to kind of get it thinner, so you're going to smash it down. That's just what I like to do. You don't want to start trying to roll it with the rolling pin when it's a really thick ball. You've got it kind of smashed out. This piece is pretty dry, so you may have to ignore some of the cracking. Hopefully your piece is not this dry. Okay, so I've got it kind of thinned out. Now I want to roll it so it's going to be smooth. So I'm going to put it on my paper. You can see without that thing dropping. You're just going to roll it out. To me, the best way to roll when you're rolling clay is to roll it out like this. Just to roll it and let go. That way it's more uniform. You want it to be kind of an even consistency. You don't want it to be super thin and then super thick. You want it to be all kind of even. This piece is pretty much even, which is great. Now, this is my favorite way to make things. You can do so many different things with a slab piece. I'm going to show you a couple of different things you can make with a slab piece, and you can decide what you would like to make yourself. One thing I like to do when I've got a slab is I like to make the little like trinket bowls that I make on my page. You've seen them, I know. And basically I get a slab like so, and I put something down that's circular. And then I take a knife, which I don't have a knife with me. And you probably may not either, so I'm going to use the end of this fork, and I'm just going to go around, push in and go around and do all the way around this bowl. Okay, and you may not want your kids to have a knife. I don't know. It's whatever. And you're going to pick it up and you've got your circular piece. Now it's not perfect by any means, and that's okay. Now, here's a quick, simple way to make a little wavy bowl. You're going to take your piece and you're going to put it on top of your bowl. If you do not have a paper bowl like this, you could use a bowl like this. Now this one's kind of big for this piece. But if you're going to use a bowl like this, if you spray it with this spray or put some kind of oil on a rag, when you stick this piece in there, it's not going to stick to it. And it's perfectly fine. When it dries, it's going to dry, and it's going to, this will evaporate off once you put it in the kiln, and it's not going to hurt anything. A lot of times I do this if I'm making like a big platter. I roll a slab out, I cut around the the platter. I spray the platter with this, and then I put this on top of it, and I let it dry and then take it off, and it's fine. So you're gonna take your slab piece that you've made, that you've cut out, and you're gonna put it on top of your bowl, and you're gonna push it in like so. Just push it in with your fingers, like so. I mean, see, that's just, you can make yourself a bowl right there. Very easy, very simple. You just push it in and go around. That's all you do. It's very easy. I hope I'm explaining things good to y'all. It seems easy to me. I would think it would be easy to you. So then you've got your bowl. Now your edges look kind of bad. You could trim those up with a little knife. You could go around and trim them up, and then take a little water on your fingers and smooth out. You can see how that smooths out when I do that. You could do that, or you could leave it rustic like that. Something I like to do is to make my bowls wavy. So you can take your hand and pull in on your edges. See how I pulled in there? And then I move over a little bit, and I'm gonna pull in again, and move over a little bit and pull in again, and move over a little bit and pull in again and again. And that's gonna make a little wavy dish like so. Very easy. Now, something else that I like to do when I'm making pieces with slabs is, of course, you can cut out shapes with a cookie cutter and make yourself an ornament. You would just basically lay out your slab, take your cookie cutter, push it in, and then pull it out, and you've got your shape. And then you would lay it over here to dry. And you can take a pencil or something with a tip on it and push it through like here. So you could make a ornament of some kind if you wanted to. Y'all have seen my hearts probably on my page, and that's how I make my hearts, is I roll my slab, I cut it out, and then I pull up on the ends, and then pull up on the very end, and it makes a little heart. And then you could pull up on the sides if you wanted and make it more of like a dish. See, very easy. Or you can lay it flat and let it dry for an ornament. Okay, so that's something easy to do there. Okay, so we've got our slab. Let's pretend like I haven't cut anything. We've got our fresh slab that we bought. This is a little bit smaller of a ball. Something you can do is you can use something to drape this on top of. So you can take your bowl and you can drape it on top and form it around and make like an abstract-ish trinket dish. You just lay it on top of your paper bowl, and then you just form it around it. Press it with your hands. And then you're gonna let it dry like that. Once it's been sitting there for a few days, you can pick up on it, and it'll be like a little trinket dish. That's called a drape mold. You're using this as a drape mold. You're draping it over something like that. It's very easy. You've got your piece here, and you want to add your flour to it. You're gonna make your ball. I showed this in the first video. Smash it out. Smash it to be kind of thin. Cut it down the middle. And roll it up. See? Cute little rows. Flare it out, pull it out a little bit with your fingers. Pinch the bottom because you want it to be flat, easy. Take your fork, your handy dandy fork, wet it, and you're gonna score it. You're gonna lightly press in, down, this way, and then you're gonna go the opposite way, up and down. You're scoring it, making it like a glue so it'll stick. Stick your fork back in the water wherever you want your rose to go. You're going to stick it in and then opposite way. And then you can stick your rose on your piece. Very simple. See, isn't that cute? That's a cute little trinket dish. You could even do a couple roses if you wanted. Use your extra. Flare it out. Pinch it. Pull that part off. Wet it, score it. This is called scoring. That's what this is called. And you're gonna go the opposite way. And then you're just gonna stick it on there. See how cute and simple it is? There's so many different things you can do. I want you to really use your imagination. To me, making stuff with the slab is the funnest and easiest way to make things. I want you to use your imagination. Stick it on there. Ta-da! All right, so that is it for this tutorial. I know these are super quick. I hope these were helpful. And if you have any questions, please message me.